Let's grab some retirement opportunities. And I'm going to save this civilization point. We're about to get 2 more. So what we could do with that is either get, you know, the alphabet, or we get law progress and maybe bureaucracy. Or we could save it. I'll probably end up saving that 1 point. Take stability. Alright, the invention, another one. Starting experience and axeman discipline. Sure. So we're at 6, 7, 7, 6. So as soon as these two have upgraded, we'll get another 2 points. Over here, I'm going to import some wine. And we need to save up enough to grab another enticement. Crisis in Tegea. That's you! So who is disloyal? You, sir. Could inspire a bit more disloyalty, or I could go to someone like you, inspire disloyalty in you, and I believe that may end up with you having a bit of a civil war on your hands, which is kind of fun. This is what you get for stealing my people. Actually, I don't even know who you have stolen. This guy is a foreign character from Thebes. Thebes no longer exists, so it defaults to me, and it costs me 0.02 stability points per month. Don't like it. Don't want that to be a thing. Just like Egypt brought all those slaves of different peoples, and when they see it's just a mess of cultural and religious gore, and basically big empire equals more cultural spread, but yours or theirs, because this age is more dangerous to settle other warring places. Egypt wasn't any more slave owning than anywhere else. Like, it was relatively not slave based in comparison to Anatolia, Greece. Babylon also not very slave based. Which is, it's interesting because all whenever you're growing up, right, and you hear all the time, oh, Egypt, they fucking, you know, they enslaved Jews and that was real bad, but it's kind of not the case. There's no evidence for it. All right, you need some fruit. Everyone needs fruit. Fruit is great. You're at 4 out of 6. You could have some. Oh, look at that fruit. Invade Minoa. Become head of the Aegean culture. I already kind of am. 156 versus 80. I mean, I kind of already am. I am become boss of all of everything. Let's just make sure that we're all converting culture up here. Yeah, all of this should be converting culture. Right. Alright, I need to save political influence. I'm just not going to bother with that. Let's disband him for now. Next time I get 20 political influence, we'll make ourselves a claim in Crete. You still haven't killed the entire map? I know, I'm fucking slow. At this point in my world conquest, I've conquered the world. But right now, nowhere near it. It's crazy. Also, I don't get it. 97%. Who is the wrong religion pop? Didn't I have one pop? And he lives at the same time in 1, 2, 3 of my territories. Although the fact that it's bugging out and isn't actually showing it in order makes me think that nah, he doesn't exist. I don't know where he is. It's so hard to find him. He'll be converting though, right? So I don't really think I need to worry about it. Ooh, yeah, you can have a marriage now, right? Why can I not make you married? You've got to be shitting me. My son fucked off over here. What? How did this happen? Oh, wait, it didn't happen. Who the fuck are you? Why would it go at you? You were my primary, yeah. Yeah, no, you're cool. Can you get tutored, actually? Yes, you can. We'll give you... I like a civic. Harsh, vengeful, suspicious. He's none of those. So, study in oration and commerce seems reasonable. It's Jesus. Bit early for that, aren't we? It's not for another 2,000 years that the stories about him will be told. Also, we've almost got to the point where we can maybe potentially afford another wonder. Which is tempting me. I do agree that Greeks and Anatolia need more culture and religions, as they're supposed to be in the beginning of the middle of cultural invasions. Mainly Greece should have tons of culture representing tribes. I think that goes for the entire world, right? The entirety. There shouldn't be a single area that is culturally homogenous. Right now, like it's very apparent in Babylon. Like South Akkadian is just huge, and then there's a very awkward line between South Akkadian and Sumerian. It's like, nah, mate, that's really not how it would have been. And it's like it's just such a sharp line. It's like we've got, 10 pops of South Akkadians here and 10 pops of Sumerians here, and no Sumerians here and no South Akkadians here. Right? It's just, it's not realistic at all. Having one of the massive benefits of having a pop system is the ability to show cultural minorities and religious minorities in every single territory. And while it is a shit ton of work, I don't deny that, it's also kind of necessary if you're wanting to be realistic. But hey, that's just my opinion. I think it's a good opinion, though. Do I want to go to Tegea or Lamia? Lamia. I don't really want to go into Lamia, but eventually we will. Your talk is about minorities is giving me PTSD from researching Brazil's pops in 1815. Have I explored any good mods? Mate. This one right here is a good mod. This is, I think, the only overhaul, total overhaul mod that I've given a lot of time to. Holy shit! You're amazing. I love you. It's the only total overhaul mod that I've played. For now. I've played other really good mods, like the 2.0 UI mod Beta UI, is super fucking amazing. I wouldn't really call it an overhaul though. Better Buildings is really good. Again, not an overhaul. I am a big fan of shorter and more brutal battles. Again, not an overhaul. I think there's definitely a difference between what is and isn't an overhaul. You're having issues. I don't like issues. Let's go give you some loyalty. Thinking of getting this, but Paradox sucks. Well, I'm not going to complain about people calling out Paradox, because they killed my favorite game, and I'm still salty. Hey, we've got 3 civilization points, and my fucking cohorts. Which means... Which one were we going for again? It was law, wasn't it? Unlock menu laws. And we could get bureaucracy. Or we could save this 1 point so that we can get, commerce income or more laws again, or, fucking something. Palaces in every city seems fucking broken good. So we'll probably go for that. But now we have the ability to change our law to Royal Guard. I need to be Great Power and Law 3 for that one, but Royal Guard there. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And now, well, first off, I'll get you to do this first. But I will be creating a legion. So spend all the levies. So now you should be, you know, getting a bit loyal. Good. It isn't loyal, but it's getting there. New marshal, you. And let's start making ourselves the first Cycladic Legion. And it's not going to be called Legion, because that just doesn't make any sense. This is the army of Atlantean... What would we call it? The Atlantean arseholes. No, that makes no sense. The Atlantean arsonists. The Spears of Atlantis. To go with our Spear of Atlantis. Sure, why not? We're going to be going, I think, heavy on the axes. I think axes are really good. And also some spears in there. I'll get like 2 cohorts of those, 2 cohorts of those. Let's do some fucking heavy chariot. Oh, can we not make heavy chariots? Oh shit, we don't have enough manpower. Well, I guess that's gonna be good for now. The Spears of Atlantis will be awarded primogenia. So, more morale, Legion dedication, it's fucking beautiful. Love it. Sweet. Egypt was pretty together. Oh, yeah, I know. Right. Sure, Egypt, as far as we know from the sources we have, was pretty unified in culture. They all spoke the same and stuff. In the modern day, the Scottish, the Welsh, and the English all speak the same language. The north of England and the south of England speak the same language. The Americans and all the different parts of America and England speak the same language. We don't have the same culture, though. There's a very vast difference between the culture of where I'm from in the north of England and London. I would hypothesize, and I have no fucking evidence for this, but it's how people work. I would say that the people who live in the Delta probably quite different, having different customs and stuff, even if they speak the same language, believe in the same gods, all that kind of shit. I would say they're probably pretty different to the people who live further up the river, or who don't live by the river at all, or people who live on one of these little peninsular bits. I'd imagine they're all kind of, you know, not identical. It makes no sense to me to say that they're all the same. I cannot see this being realistic under any circumstances. It's just not how people work. I wish they would make a Conan the Barbarian mod for either CK3 or Imperator, because how fleshed out the universe is. I have very little experience with Conan the Barbarian, if I'm being perfectly honest. I saw the movie, both the one with Schwarzenegger and the shitty remake that they made relatively recently. But that's really all I know, if I'm being honest. But yet, more mods is always something I'm going to be into. A lot of non-Brits in London too. I mean, sure, but like it's even between the British people, even between the English people who are born in London and the English people who are born in my hometown of Middlesbrough. Very, very different people. We have different cultures. We believe in different things. It just makes no... It doesn't gel with me that we would be the same culture. Because we're not. And it doesn't matter if London is shit. Fucking Middlesbrough's shit, but that's really not the point I'm trying to make. We have lots of fun figuring out which cities in 1815 were Afro-Brazilian versus still culturally African versus Portuguese versus Brazilian versus the zillion of native pops and native tribal religions. And by fun, I mean, let's call that emote agony. It sounds agony. Our next fun area has been Lebanon. I do not fucking for a second envy that. That's awful. Good luck. We maxed out on the number of minority pops and religions that Imperator could fit into a few cities in the Levant, which is also fun. Yeah. If that applied, every settlement should have a different culture because every city or place. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously differences between every single place, but you got to draw a line somewhere. And I would argue, if you're gonna have to draw a line, maybe draw the line somewhere that will lead to a fun experience. And a fun experience is not every single territory being different, and it's also not the whole area having the same culture. The line is somewhere in between that. So try and find the in-between. It's somewhere in between. You know? So we just go for it. We just go look for it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And, like, you can have them in the same culture group. It's perfectly reasonable. And I would say that a really neat mechanic would be something like using the, like how the Hellenistic Empire mission works in the Heirs of Alexander DLC. That once you've gone through a whole mission of, oh, we're so fucking amazing, you can, like, unify a culture group, like they unify Hellenism. That'd be cool. You could totally add that. I remember I once asked why Spain was mostly just one religion. Then I remembered it was Spain in 1815. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole history there of a bit of back and forth between two very big religious groups, let's say. And we'll leave it at that. Alright. I need my boats. Did I still keep them? Nice. Let's bring them over here. Let's get the Legion. And we'll replace it ourselves. We got fuck tons of money. Speaking of fuck tons of money, let's build palace here. We want to build theatres again on the mainland, because this is full of wrong religion bullshit. Lovely. Everywhere gets a bazaar because bazaars are amazing, and I will take no complaints about that. Scribe schools, also amazing. And we're out of money. But that is a proper infrastructure project that we just started. Right, so you are 14 cohorts. I have 19 ships. I could potentially... Why do I have camels on the thing? Okay, that's something that maybe needs to be looked at. Mod devs. So do I want more camels? Which I assume is the spearman. What do I want more of? I wanted some heavy chariots, didn't I? No, I don't know. Do we want regular chariots or heavy chariots? Regular chariots or heavy chariots? I don't know. I don't really want any chariots, to be perfectly honest. Maybe just go with another 4 units of spears. And the army itself is going to have spears in the front, axemen behind. Because the spears are really good defending against chariots, heavy chariots. They're bad against axemen. The axemen are going to come in, do really well against spearmen. They're shit against skirmishers. I don't have any skirmishers. Here, give me some skirmishers so I can see what they do. Skirmishers are really shit against archers. So maybe I want some archers to be in the front lines. The spearmen want to be on the flanks to deal with the chariots that I potentially will face. So maybe I do want some archers in this army. But I'm out of manpower, so it doesn't fucking matter what I want. Let's fucking go to here. This is a potential port location as well, which is quite delightful. It's a hill. Oh shit, hang on. Oh no, it's uncolonized. That's a hill. Everywhere is a fucking hill. Alright, well we'll take this Dramia. Chariots are not good if you don't have roads, the wheels break. Oh shit, yeah, I can't even fucking colonize it because I don't have the manpower anymore. Yeah, no, that's a fucking thing, isn't it? I think potentially we might need to build things like not fortifications, the garrison. No. Oh, the barracks has been fucked off. I suppose it's no, not peacekeepers. There's a training camp that we could build fucking everywhere.